Yeah, Arrowhead.
Has this one teed up, and
Niggas don't like playing that Arrowhead, boy.
in Kansas City. And this will not be returned.
I was like, man, what's going on? I can't change the audible. I can't do this. I can't do that.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, these two teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Burrow on play action. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Broncos. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's at the 40. The 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Boy, I just blocked the extra point, scooped that bitch up, and ran that bitch back.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ah, fuck. I ain't even do it right now.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is
I just passed on the stick and hit the button and just went with it. Now that nigga had 1 tackle and they got there, this nigga 3 tackles going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Fourth down, Brissett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Campbell making the catch. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Joseph Osai able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of his end zone, Brissett able to connect with Mims. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Brissett. He finds Bateman over the middle. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point.
Man, that nigga in timeout, man.
He missed one
That nigga in
but
timeout.
this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down at 7. To throw, Brissett. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go.
Short-term memory. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taken in by Pascal out left. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down. On second down, it's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun, here's Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Harris coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a ball.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played,
like the bit you is.
Kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. fake. Here's Brissett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays.
Shut up.
But
Shut
how you carry
up.
yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Yeah.
44 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this defense.
Oh, you friends with life? You friends with life? Oh, I know you pussy. I know you pussy. You friends with life. You friends with life. You friends with pussy. Stop it. Yeah. Rephrase that. Rephrase that. Rephrase that immediately. Rephrase that immediately. You hear what I tell you? Rephrase it. Who is this? Who is this motherfucker? Want a life hose? Man.
To try again after the sack. Burrow.
Want a life hose? We're gonna treat him accordingly then. You want a life hose? We're gonna treat him accordingly. We're gonna welcome him. Pick the soap up, nigga. Pick the soap up, nigga. At least they know. At least they know.
The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting.
Smoke. 2 more games, Smoke. 2 more.
Actually doing it in live action.
Like I beat you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A first down throw for Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Help me out.
Oh man, I see I got this play like this.
Game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold,
First, don't nobody care about your ragged ass energy, nigga.
You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Being chased out left, and he's gonna have to eat this one as down he goes. Play action now. Brissett. And now here's another interception. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now.
Look at all my kids coming in at one time. Look at all my kids coming in at one time. Hey, Coach.
For the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Look at my kids coming in at one time. I always claim my holes all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. I appreciate. Hey, look. Hey. I appreciate that player of the week, man. I got on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he can't stop Waddle.
Deficit, a 3-score game, Charles. But look, there's plenty of time to go here. The football cliche comes to my mind. If you can't go back at once, they probably need something though out of this drive. At least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to you know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Brissett. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now Brissett on 4th down, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So,
and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 75. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they've been in here crying, man. You can't keep doing. Nigga be talking to me crazy. How am I supposed to take it? He saw the cookie. He saw.
It's picked up by the
Broncos.
Peace.
Damn. Peace. What is that?
Teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there, big fumble. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Shut your bitch ass up. He can't take it. He can't take it. Here you go. Watch out. He gonna be on suicide watch. Watch out.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. They'll find Williams.
So my nigga don't catch the what's the name? He ain't on top of the slant. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy if my nigga won't go on top of the slant.
5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows.
He wide open, he ain't get it.
Here in the third quarter.
Wow.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Playoffs? Playoffs?
The offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 51 yards.
Well, Palmer, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him.
First down in the red zone.
Time again. Treat him like the bitch he is.
To throw is Brissett.
Treat him like the what he is. Treat him like the bitch he is. Cry baby. Cry baby. Hey, cry, smoke. So cry me a river, river, river.
And there's still a quarter to go.
Smoke. Smoke. Cry me a river, river. Smoke. Smoke don't want to entertain us. Smoke don't want to entertain us, man. You are not entertained.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Are you not entertained?
One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brissett. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short.
Are you not entertained?
We're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver's taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Tight out.
Again, it's Walker. And this time he
Tight out.
is in.
I just had to let him know real quick who the business is.
And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
You know what I mean? I was out there smacking, fumble, you know what I mean?
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the
Oh man, what is he? Fat? What? Fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Glob. Flubber.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's got it to Williams. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh my god. Oh my god. My nigga Lawson got hurt.
But they practiced
That nigga was a
this
beast,
back in
too.
training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Burrow gets this one.
How, Sway?
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. McCaffrey, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Brissett sets to throw it. This one, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops.
Change locations.
And an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Go for 80. Go for 80. Fuck it. 2 times 40.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Here we go, here we go.
McCaffrey running right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
11.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Elsewhere, 4th quarter scoring out for Baltimore. And the Ravens have wound up winning that football game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Burrow going for it on 4th. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Play action. It's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go, here we go. Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Denver, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.